gifts to Robert Jr. and his family.
Everyone's briefly mentioned how Rob and I have met, but I want to quickly note one thing before we move on. Rob, I don't think you and I thought that we would be standing here today. And I think that all of that honor and credit can be to God. A girl from Latvia and a boy from Uganda, and we met in the United States at Oral Roberts University, of all the universities in the United States. The Lord took us through different journeys throughout ORU. We weren't very close, but we knew each other, like Rob said in his speech. But during our last senior year, he really connected us. And he was the creative individual who was overseeing all the creative aspects of the project, which is not shocking, would you say? He's quite creative. I wondered why I was the only one who was singled out in every single photo. Because you know what? And Joseph, I just wanted to thank you for your standard of excellence. I pray that I can pass that standard of excellence on to your great-grandchildren one day. Lucky to have you open your arms wide open. To Pastor Robert Kayanja and Justin Rachel, you have been an answer for children. So I just thank you for the people that you are, not only to us in this room, but to millions of people and nations across the world. So I just honor you, and I thank you for who you are. I love you.
And then you watch the baby. That is into a woman. Then the woman produces the baby. So first there is a wedding, accompanied by, I can see some of the baby boys here. One into a woman, gets married, produces a baby. And we are here with that baby. So I'm greatly, I'm really happy. And I don't want to stop at being a brother. So I'm hoping, the one which you have crafted. So, this family, the family of September, is a very humble family, as Jessica will tell you. You'll find that cultures clash a bit. There's so many things to learn. Even this function here you are learning. I know that in America there are very few functions which can last this long. This is a first lesson.
Every time she talked about you, it was with such admiration and respect. And even in February, when we went and visited her in Belgium and Amsterdam, and we spent some time together after 2.5 years of not seeing her because of COVID. 2.5 long years. We were sitting in her brother's home, and someone called from Uganda. I don't know exactly, I think it might have been Jackie. And Marlene said, "Mom, it's my family call. It's my people call." And she started to get tears in her eyes, and she said, "I miss them all so much, and I've only been gone a week. And that is embracing our beloved daughter. So thank you so much, every one of you who have done that. You have given her sincere care and love, and it's been amazing to see all of that. And this is truly a testimony today of his faithfulness and his goodness. We'll tell you just one small thing. When we say the steps of righteous men and women are ordered of God, my mother was a prayer warrior, and I shared this with Jessica this morning. My mother was a prayer warrior, and she sat in her rocking chair and she rocked me as a baby. She was a very wonderful Baptist woman who didn't believe women could do much of anything. And not be described in just a few words. Your name is your destiny, heart's desire, and personality. Robert is a name that suggests you give up what you want so other people can have what they need. Like a citizen to their problems. Is that not Rob Jr.? I saw many of those attributes that day.
Very long time ago. Very, very long time ago, before Robert and Marlena was in mother's womb. Because God already knew it, this destiny. They already knew it, and you think like, how? How the God knows? But then you look, I'm coming from a very small country of Latvia, it's only 1.5 million people. And then you answer the call of God to start serving the nations. And you think, how, Lord, I can do it? Then I meet my absolutely amazing wife. She comes from America, we meet in Moscow, and our journey starts. And we always said we're gonna serve with all our hearts. We're gonna serve with everything what we have to anywhere the world brings. I'm giving this with all my heart. Because I could not believe or trusted or looked for a better person than you are. And I truly know you're the most amazing person to ever know. And I know you will take wherever she needs to go, and you can accomplish it. You can climb any mountaintops together as a couple, as a minister, as a family, as everything you have. Thank you so much, Pastor Robert and Jessica. The deepest appreciation, because Pastor Robert said when he asked for
that God has favored us this much, and you have gone in at the the proper academic requirement. Little did I know that at All Roberts University we would not get just degrees, we would get the gift of Marlena.
Yes, we've been in marriage now 32 years. We thank God for that. His grace has sustained us. And you could see through even our speech today that we recognize each other's role. Number two, we love our family, we love each other. And we've raised our children in the same way, that they will emulate our way of dealing with your marriage, your life. Find someone whom you love, whom the Lord has given so to you, or whom you actually found in your heart, because the Bible says he who finds a wife. So you need to find somebody. That's one. Number two, our message to them is that everything is possible. We didn't start where we are now. We did not start where we are now. And I'm glad my son today, when he was choosing a gift to give, he kept that train ticket. And that's why he has put in a frame and gave it to his girlfriend as a gift, to remind her that I really love you. If I didn't love you, I would not have moved from where I was to go to Denver, which is probably 340 miles on a train. So love is number one. That's why the issue of dowry should be totally disregarded. Gifts, yes. Appreciation, yes. Celebration, yes. But price on demand is not going to work. Because you find out that first of all, the people don't have the money. Right now, if it was the other way around, and it was my daughter being given away, and where she went to school, a white young man had seen her and wants to marry her. So he comes here and I said, I want 14 cows. He may go and borrow money on a credit card and buy the cows, but when my daughter goes there, every time the bills come, he will be blaming her for having thrown her into a date. So it's a very bad way of starting people's relationships. So my advice would be to parents that let them be reasonable in demanding. And we need to actually exhaust that. By demanding exorbitantly, are you solving a problem of their lack and poverty? Or you are creating more problems for these newlyweds?